Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Welcome to a Monday. I mean, I couldn't hold it in. September 20th, 2021 to I Love GH But. Oh my goodness. Was it fire? Was it fire? Okay. It's Bushume. Bushume. I got the pronunciation. So Vincent Novak and whatever Bushume are pieces of a dream. Okay. Ah! Stone Cold did his thing. Carly's face was like, what the hell just happened? Y'all. Did I call it? He had the bomb moved. Okay? Madam Woo! Madam Woo! You had me, girl. You had me. I was upset with you. I truly was. Let me see what I can do about lighting on this thing. I got so excited. I just came in. I had to come in and just go. Just we got to go. Come on. This is it was spectacular. This will go down as a good one. I give the writers 100 for today. You dragged out Sonny getting. Why are they not in the penthouse of the Metro Court for their first night together? Why did they go back to the house to the master bedroom that she shared with Sonny? I mean, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would have done that. I would have wanted us to be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Jocelyn and mom are going to take care of the babies. So we didn't have to go back to the house for our first night together. So for Sonny to walk in on them while they're consummating the marriage, is that what they going to give us? Or are they going to let this man go in his bedroom, take a shower, get cleaned up? He ain't gonna dye his hair. Wouldn't that be strange if he just all of a sudden dyed his hair? How we be knowing that he been dyeing his hair all this time? It's like, Sonny, how long you been dyeing your hair, Sonny? Even though we know he was probably spraying it or whatever for the show, because if you follow him on Instagram, he's gray most of the time. Okay, if he's not working, he's gray. So I think he's been spraying that dark color up in his hair. But you know what? That's what you get for innovative ideas that someone developed. This spraying color so he can darken his hair. So he can't. So I'm just wondering how they gonna play this out. Is it gonna be the cliche of him walking in on them in bed, or they're not at the house? That's not the master bedroom. Please, I mean, I would have thought they would have redid that room by now, because there's nothing exciting about that room. It's just so masculine. There's nothing Carly about that room. But okay, she's supposed to be the one that does the designing, and she knows her husband's taste. Otherwise, I know he was in control. And Sonny, he was like, everything's got to be clean lines. I got to be able to find my shit. But I am so flabbergasted. I'm proud of Madam Wu. She's honestly a friend. So we know that Wu and Jason have been working together the whole time. She's been keeping him abreast of what the other four families -2 now because the Novaks are going to be in an uproar. So Joey Novak is going to come back and he going to try to take over shit. Okay, as far as the Novaks are concerned, which is going to cause Jason a problem. I'm not counting Sonny yet because Sonny's not back his full Sonny yet. He's got a battle, people. He's got a battle because I'm sorry, as much as I am a Carly and Sonny fan, I have loved them. Not from the moment they got together because of the way they did get together. I have to be honest, okay? I did not appreciate that Sonny and Carly slept together behind Jason's back, knowing how he felt about her and how she felt about him on the real. Okay, even though Miss Robin was all up in their business, all right, starting trouble, trying to take over shit, insinuating herself into everything as she always do. And so what? The writers at that time decided there was a fire between them, and him and Carly as Sarah Brown got together. Now, what people want to debate on is that whether Jason stepped aside or not. Yes, he did. Okay, because technically it was supposed to be Carly, Jason, and Michael. And that was going to be the plan. And Jason was coming to terms with them three being a family and they take care of Sonny because we know he was just discovering his bipolar back then. But they changed things on us and they decided to break them up. So breaking them up meant sleeping with Sonny, Jason finding out the way that he did, him being the person that he was at that time, chose to leave town because he felt it would be better for Michael if Michael had a family. And he trusted Sonny at that point. Even though things were a little bit tumultuous between them during that time, he still had that trust and love for Sonny. And he knew as much as Sonny and Carly rubbed each other the wrong way, they rubbed each other the right way at that particular time in their lives. So he went away. He did what he had to do. Excuse me, my nose is itching me like crazy. And then he came back. And by that time, it gave her enough time because it was about her deciding what she wanted. Okay? It was really about Carly deciding what she wanted. And she was torn. And Jason could see that she was attracted to Sonny and Sonny was attracted to her because of the heat between them. Because the way they fight. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when two people fight each other in a certain way, there's an underlying heat going on. And if that heat is not answered in one way, it's going to be answered in another way. And usually it's either an act of violence against each other or it's going to be a violent sexual act. It's like, I hate you so much, but I still need to do you. Crazy as a human psyche is, that is the reality. And that's basically what happened back then. So they both had time when he went away to set their feelings aside, to put their feelings in somewhat, because it was harder for Carly than for him, to put their relationship in a perspective where they could still be friends to each other and still love each other, because he really wasn't willing to give her up. He was doing what he felt at that time would have been best for Michael. And that, if that meant Sonny and Carly being together, then that was what he was going to facilitate. Okay? And that's what he struggled for the whole time that Carly was with Sonny or without Sonny, with Jax or without Jax. And he wasn't there for Franco, thank God. I love that scene. If you ever want to look it up on YouTube, where Jason tells Jason about Franco. Just look it up like that. Carly tells Jason about Franco. And it is the best scene in the world when they're in the police, the squad room. And he's just returned as patient 6. So we're still in that 3 days of that. And She tells him that she almost married Franco, and that she was with Franco, and he was like, "What?" So I say, if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. So I know I'm rambling, but this boils down to I don't want him to step aside this time. I don't, because I don't know if it's Steve and Laura. They're just that good, or the fact that these two people are giving us what made Carly and Jason, Jarly, as they have it online. It's just Carly and Jason, or Jason and Carly. And the reason why no woman was able to ever disrupt that friendship. And that every single one of those women knew that he loved her in a very different way that he loved them, but his love for Carly was so deep that y'all can't get between that. You can be upset with me. I will try my best to accommodate you because I do love you, but my love for her is totally different. It's older and it's a little bit deeper, but in a different way. And they never had a chance to bring that relationship to a what if. And here is our what if. So now I want it to play out. Now that you've done this to me, now that you've done this today, I needed to play out. So 100 on today. 100. But Lord, 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 I know it's only going to last me a good day. Because come tomorrow, y'all going to wear me out. And I wait until after work to watch it so I can scroll through the commercials. Okay? And OMG, I'm so glad. Now, thank goodness. I almost forgot. Sonny came out of the examination room and knew who Jax was and knew what Jax did, and he ain't had time for it. But can we talk about how Jax was like, "Are you Sonny? I'm glad to see you." Sonny was like, "Yeah, I bet you are, bitch." I remember everything. Everything. We ain't get to that yet. Now I want that argument when he catches up with Jax again. That better be fire. Okay? Because he wasn't thinking about him right now. He's like, I got to get home to my wife. I don't know what the hell she's thinking. What the hell is going on? I've been here for a year. I'm going home to my wife. Well, I can give you a car. I can help you get home immediately. More than willing to let this man walk into shit blind. Blind. With no information. Because he could have said, I do need to tell you this. You're walking into a situation. Maybe even said that out of sheer, pettiness, but say it. Don't be so quick to leave because you might want some tea before you go. See what's up with, I can give you the 411 on your family. But okay, he gonna let him run into the fight because he's still got to protect Nina, got to protect Nina, got to save Nina from herself. Enter Valentine and Anna. And did you see how quickly she only told half of the story? Gave half of the truth? I wanted Sonny to come back. And Anna and Valentine turn around and be like, what the what? But no, you didn't give me that. But to watch this heifer tell half of the story and Jack standing there not saying a word And he's like, okay, I want to see just how much of the truth she gonna tell. How much of the truth she gonna tell, y'all? How much of the truth she gonna tell? How much, Nina? And strategically distracted them with more Peter information, which was pertinent because we know he is on his way back to Maxie. But she poured that, but they didn't even give them all of that. Just enough to get them out the door. So what happens when Valentine finds out that truth? And what happens when Valentine finds out that Nina knows about Louise? The whole truth. And on top of that, that she was in contact with Peter more than once. Not just the first time it was him coming in, tying up, and burning down. Nope. He got to deal with that whole distraction thing she kind of sort of told him about enough to get some information about Liesel or to make that connection for them because they didn't know why Liesel disappeared. But now they'll know. So they're going to be stepping back at her too. If they don't kill Peter first, before they go back to Port Charles, before he can get to Maxie, because you know Anna, she's slow on the trigger. She got to give a monologue for at least 45 minutes. So is that either going to be the first 20 minutes of the show tomorrow, her monologue with the gun pointed, and her weakening enough for him to get the gun away from her, and hopefully Valentine showing up and just shooting him right on sight like he promises. Promises, please shoot him. Don't hesitate. Walk up on that mole and blam him, please. But let's get it over with. I'm done. We need to be done with Peter finally, please. Okay, because now they're going to be able to get rid of Cyrus for real, for real. So hopefully Brick is working on that. Since him and Spinelli had the bomb move. Thank you. I called it. Told you I could write this show. But a lot of splaining to do. This is going to be an interesting week. So, you know what I'm going to ask for. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get this conversation going through the week, because I'm telling you, if tomorrow was as good as today, yeah, I'll be making another video. So thank you for hanging out. This was Nancy. I'm with another episode of I Love GH, but so nice to have a 100 day. See you tomorrow.